Football Friday night. It's the best in local high school football. Football Friday night with Sports Director Bryan Keating starts right now.
Hey everybody, welcome into Football Friday night. We're on location live at Saginaw Rough Riders Stadium where the Wiley Bulldogs finishing off Burt Burnett about 2 minutes to go in the ball game. But earlier today, a lot of you heard it on the radio, following closely Abilene High at Birdville ISD Stadium against the number one team in the state, number 3 ranked in the country, that's Cedar Hill and the Longhorns. Abilene High going in as probably a fair underdog. Let's go to the highlights and a packed house, maybe 20,000 or close to it at Birdville ISD Stadium. All there to see the Birds and Herschel Sims. We'll start it in the first quarter, and Sims out of the Wildcat formation, something we hadn't seen all season, but Sims in the Wildcat makes it 7-0 Abilene High. So good start for the Birds. What you have to do to spring the upset. Cedar Hill would come right back. Answer, big fella, Mason Hayes, big and strong, got those big old legs churning, and you can't catch him. He goes 80 yards. So it's 7-7 in the second quarter. Cedar Hill fans thinking, well, okay, here we go. It's 7-7 tie ball game. Next possession for the Horns. Dreyfus Jackson finds Oliver Wells, 27 yards for the score. So momentum definitely at this point wearing red and black. It's 14-7 Longhorns. But all that changed right here. About 2 minutes to go before the half. Abilene High punting. Nobody's got to touch it. Cedar Hill does. Abilene High falls on the football, recovers it at the 24-yard line, and that turns into the play of the night. Ronell Sims in all kinds of trouble on second down. The sandlot play flips it out to Herschel Sims, and Herschel Sims, he just faster than you. He dropped out of bounds. Wasn't a fumble. They called him out of bounds first. He'd score in the next play, so it's 14-14 at the break. First drive in the second half. How about the sidekick, Tony Curtis? 9 yards for the score. It's 20-14 after the missed extra point. Abilene High fans beginning to believe it's upset time against the number one team in the state. Herschel Sims right around the corner, 31 yards. It's 27-17, about 10 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. Longhorns then drive the field, get it to the one. Stuffed on first, second, and third down. How about fourth down, too? Game stays 27-17. All fired up. Well, all fired up until, how about Herschel Sims? From the 3-yard line, makes the man miss. Peace, and I'm out. 274 yards on the ground for Herschel Sims. 4 touchdowns. It's 34-17. About 5 minutes to go before the upset. And just for fun, the exclamation point right here. It's Curtis again. This is number 2 on the afternoon. Birds win big, turns into a rout. 41-17. They'll play either South Lake Carroll or Arlington Bowie next week.
You got to enjoy a win like this. This is one of those that you look back on and think, you know, you got to be so proud of a bunch of kids that dug down deep, found something extra today.
You got tears in your eyes. A little emotional?
Very much so. You know, I love these kids. They come to work every day. They don't rely on their talent. They wanted this really bad, and I wanted it bad for them, and I'm glad we were able to win today.
Oh, defense, they played their butts out. They know that there was a big key in the game this week, so they just came out and did what they need to do. They're not the number one defense for nothing, so they really proved it tonight.
That was big. I think that really defined our defense right there, the type of mentality that we have, and I'm just excited, man.
When you got in the end zone, what were you thinking? What were you thinking? We won the ball game.
I was so excited. It's like, man, we put this game away, man. We came out with a win. It's wonderful. Number 3 team in the nation, we put them down.
You said all week you just wanted a shot to win it in the fourth quarter. You got a lot more than a shot. It ended up being a rout.
Well, it did. We had a shot, and our guys buckled down. I've never seen them do that before like that, but they had a lot of resolve. I looked in their eyes at halftime, knew we were going to win this football game.
We knew that if we came out and executed, that we can compete with anybody. And I know they probably underestimated us. We just came out and played as best as we could.
We knew it was going to be a battle, so they just told us to keep fighting. In the end, they couldn't handle us, and we just Came home with the win.
What can you say about your defense 4 straight plays?
Oh, huge. Unbelievable stance. Now, we haven't done that in a long, long time. That's the #1 team in the nation in the state for a reason. They're great, and we turned them away 4 times. That's just guts right there. Our guys just stood tall in the end when we had to.
Unbelievable performance tonight from Abilene High as they shock the #1 team in the state and #3 team in the country. The bracket looks as follows, and a stunner going on right now at SMU. Bowie, a 45-21 lead with 2 minutes to go. Guys, you might have it even farther than that. It may be a final now. But it looks like Arlington Bowie, and I'm hearing that ball game would be next Friday night at UTA. So Abilene High, it looks like, against Bowie next Friday night. But the shocker today, and for a lot of people that probably didn't give Abilene High enough credit throughout the season, I think a little redemption tonight. They made a statement. They made a big statement against a really good football team. Just out-muscled them, out-fought them, out-toughed them. And Abilene High is moving on to the 4th round of the playoffs, They're into the quarterfinals, it looks like, against Arlington Bowie. So a huge win tonight for Abilene High. There's a lot more to come here on Football Friday night. Wiley just about to cap this thing off. We'll show you highlights there. We've got the Albany Lions just down the road as well. So a whole lot more coming up on Football Friday night, guys.